Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my firearm and ammunition collection. A couple of videos ago, I said I was going to give you guys a walkthrough of all the guns and ammo that I own, and this is that video. But before I begin, I just want to show some appreciation and gratitude to my grandfather, who I inherited a lot of this stuff from. 5 years ago, my grandfather had a stroke. He's still with us, but he now resides in a nursing home. He also has dementia. Now, once all that happened, my grandmother passed down a lot of his weapons and ammunition down to me, their grandson. And to talk a little bit more about my grandpa, my grandfather was drafted during the Korean War. He served in the Marines for 30 years, and he was also an embassy guard in Switzerland, and that's where he met my grandmother. Now, my grandfather was the male role model in my life, and he taught me how to be a man. I don't know if you guys know this from other times I spoke on it, but my father was murdered before I was born, and my grandfather was there for me since day one, and also as well as my grandmother. And you know, I wouldn't be the man I am today without my grandparents. So I gotta give credit to where credit's due. I know this is not the greatest gun collection you'll see on YouTube, but to me, these guns mean a lot because a lot of them were passed down to me. So let's begin the tour or walkthrough. First thing I want to show you guys is a Ithica 16 gauge shotgun that I inherited from my grandparents, and I fired this like once or twice. You know, it's a little different from firing a pistol, obviously. You know, but let's say you're at home and someone breaks into your house. When you pump this, when they hear that noise, that's when they're probably going to want to run out, because this at close range will rip through someone and make them blow back. This is something that's very deadly at close range, and it's good for home defense. And that's a Ithica 16 gauge shotgun. It has like a design on each side that shows like doves and looks like a sheepdog and some hills or whatever. Now, this is my latest firearm that I purchased. It's a Smith & Wesson AR-15. It came with a 30-round magazine, and I also bought an extra magazine. I spent about $650 for this on Black Friday at Garner Mountain in Ohio. What's cool about this gun is that it has a adjustable stock. So, like, you know, I'm 6'5", not 6'4", and my girlfriend is 5'11", and you know, we can both use this when we're at the range, and we can adjust it to our liking. Another cool feature with this firearm is that it has a mini scope on it that pops up when you press this button, which is pretty neat. And I can't wait to fire this because I have yet to shoot this this gun or whatever. But now that I'm on Christmas break, my last test or final was today. Plan on going to a gun range and spending some quality time with my AR-15. Well, that sounded weird, but my next firearm I bought last Black Friday for about $400. It is a Taurus 357 Magnum revolver. I fired this about 4 or 5 times. It's you know, what's shocking about this is that you see a lot of times when people fire a 357, 44 Magnum, and like other like large caliber handguns, that you'll see like a lot of like recoil with it. Now, I'm a big guy, and when I shot this with my 357 ammunition, which I currently ran out of, I only have 38 special ammunition now. It wasn't that much recoil, shockingly enough, but you know, it was still fun to fire. I think, you know, I get a lot of compliments on this firearm. It was only $400 too. I looked at the Smith & Wessons that were like this, that had the 6-inch barrels and were 357 Magnum revolvers, and they were like $1,000, and this one works just fine for me. Now, the next firearm that I have, I inherited from my grandparents, and this is a Smith & Wesson 32 hammerless revolver, and it had a lot of oxidation on the barrel due to it being in it was this what is it called, a gun case. I just had a brain fart right now. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, it was in this for like 3 years. Had a lot of oxidation. I cleaned it up pretty well. You still see a little bit of oxidation, but compared to how it was, it's definitely in a lot better shape. And another funny thing about this is that this is the first time I've ever seen a hammerless revolver, and I had literally no freaking clue how to open this up or whatever. Because I didn't know what you would call a revolver that doesn't have a like a hammer on it or whatever. And so I actually had to go to the gun store around the corner from my grandparents' house and have them take the ammo out of the gun, because my grandpa left some ammunition in this revolver, and I had no freaking clue how to get it out. And my grandmother, who I don't want her accidentally stumbling upon this or whatever, I made sure to take it there, and then she said, "Hey, take that one too." She actually said I could have more like rifles and stuff, but I just don't have enough room in my apartment. So once I get a house or whatever, I plan on buying a nice little gun safe and having some additions to my current collection. Now, this right here is what I usually carry with me when I'm out and about. I keep this in my my glove box or my center console. It is a Glock 17 Generation 3 semi-automatic pistol. It fires 9mm rounds. I spent about $30 on a laser pointer, and it came with two 17-round magazines. And usually, since I have my concealed carry license, which I got a couple months ago, I keep a loaded magazine in the gun, and I just don't cock it or whatever. But yeah, I keep that as protection when I'm out and about. Usually when I have to fill up a gas tank in a sketchy neighborhood, I have that in my jacket. But this is the gun that I fired the most. I would say that as of right now, of the guns that I fired, I haven't fired my AR-15 yet. This is my favorite gun when it comes to shooting at a gun range. And I also bought a 30 round magazine, and once it gets down to probably like 24-ish, even with the little thing that it helps you load the ammo in, it's still freaking hard as heck to load more ammunition in. Now, my next firearm that I want to show you is my Beretta. It's a 1954 Beretta. It shoots 32 ammunition. It has a safety on it. It's let's see what else. This is another one I inherited as well, but this one too had a lot of oxidation on it. I had to clean that gun up real nice. And yeah, this is pretty much my girlfriend's pistol. It's smaller, easily concealed. Next firearm that I want to show you guys is my revolver. Now, this one is a 22 revolver. Actually, is it 22? Yeah, it's a 22 revolver. And another thing too, guys, I made sure that all these guns are not loaded before making this video. Safety is a very important thing to me. But yeah, so when people don't comment and say like, "Oh, he held the gun like this or like that," it's like none of them are loaded, right? So that's just. But this is a 22 revolver. It's easily concealed. The way to reload this is actually very tedious sometimes, and I actually have to lube. Lube some of these guns up because you have to take the firing pin out, and then you have to take the cylinder out, which is tedious to me. Next is, or actually, since we ran through all the firearms, let's start looking at the ammunition. Now, I have some 22 Viper ammunition, hyper velocity. This is some 32 ammo that I have for this one. Actually, yeah, I found this at my grandparents' house. And let's see what else. My grandfather, being that he was a Marine, he was a very big rifle connoisseur. He has a lot of 30-30 rifle ammunition. I don't have any firearms that shoot 30-30 ammo, but what's interesting is that this Remington box of ammo, which was says on the box 08 1996, it cost $12, and there's about 20 rounds in this box. I bet you now that since gun prices have pretty much skyrocketed, this box right here would probably cost you about $20. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, you got like all these guns, and it's like a stockpile and all that," and like tell my grandpa that. And it's like, but the thing is, this could technically be considered an investment, man. Some people, they invest a lot of money into, you know, mutual funds and all that, but then, you know, they might only grow like 7-8%, and that's a lot per year. You know, this right here, you know, one year it might be $10 a box, and you know there might be an election that happens and prices might double or whatever. So you know, he has a lot of rifle ammunition. Found some more magazines. I actually have a bag of magazines right here for, I think this is for a rifle. Let's see what else I have up here. Some more 32 ammunition, 22 ammunition. All these boxes are the same. These are, what are they called? Center fire cartridges, and these are 30 caliber center fire cartridges or whatever. And this one right here is 30 M1 ammunition. So this would go into a M1 rifle, a little bit bigger than a pistol bullet. Or at least I think this would go into a M1 rifle. Next up we have, actually let's start with these ones. I have some more, what is that, 22 ammunition. I bought this box. These are 223 Remington ammunition for my AR-15. It's a 200 box. I think I spent like 80 or 100 bucks on this. Ammo is not cheap, guys. And then this is a 32 automatic, where it says 32 automatic bullets or whatever. They're not, I don't know. It's not like none of these guns are automatic, because an automatic firearm costs like 5 or 10 times more than its semi-automatic counterpart. And then moving along, these are British 303 bullets. It says 20 rounds of corrosive, burden primed ammunition. And if you guys watch my other videos, you guys will know why this to me is sort of funny. I bought this on Black Friday. This is some 9mm ammunition, and it says the Buffalo Cartridge Company, God, Guns, Country. If you guys would have seen my other videos I post on my channel, you guys know why I think that would be funny. These are American Eagle 9mm bullets. That's usually where I put in my Glock. This is some 32 ammunition, or no, not 32, but 38 special ammunition that I use for my 357 Magnum. This is, oh yeah, I already showed you guys that one. Some shotgun shells. I got 2 boxes of 12 gauge shotgun shells. And what's funny about this is that when I was about 9 or 10 years old, my grandpa had this box on one of the top shelves. And you know, this is like when I started to hit puberty or whatever. And you know, I just saw Magnum on the box, and I thought it was like condoms or whatever. I was like, yo, he just had the condoms out in the blue. And it's like, I looked a little closer, like, no, it's like shotgun, Magnum shotgun shells. And these are 12 gauge. That's Western ammo. This is Federal Field Load 16 gauge ammo. I bought some more ammo for this shotgun, and this is more Federal Game Load shotgun shells. These are leather gun holsters, pretty nice. This gun holster, just put that on the ground. This is so freaking hard. I found this too, but I honestly, like, it's basically like a gun holster that you can put around your chest or whatever. I don't really like carrying that. I used to have that when I wanted to carry my Beretta. But yeah. And then let's see what else I have. I have another pair of gun range ear protectors, but these are my girlfriend's, obviously. Mine are somewhere else around here. I don't know where. And here's some more rifle ammo. Here's some more rifle ammo. And then I also have some it's called 132 caliber, or no, 132 caliber 30 cartridges, ball M2, what's that, 8 round clips, bandoliers, I don't know. But these are all belt fed right here. And the last thing that I wanted to show you guys in this video is my crossbow. Now this crossbow I actually got when I was cleaning up and fixing up a house. It's a rental property that was owned by my girlfriend's dad. He's not really into this kind of stuff, but he let me have this because the people who, you know, they sort of like they were like trashy, and they left this in the garage. It's actually broken. I need to find somewhere that can put the mechanism that pulls it back. And yeah, it's because I think crossbows are pretty cool. You know, it's like Daryl Dixon or something like that. But yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. Showed you guys all my firearms and ammunition. A lot of this I inherited from my grandfather. You know, he's a great man. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and have a nice day. Peace.